Tonight's episode is sponsored by Jamaica's own Mountain Magic Rum. Seriously smooth.
Wagwan people, welcome to Nightcap with Erica, streaming to you live from Jamaica, sponsored by Mountain Magic. Seriously smooth.
Tonight we're having a fun conversation with two black female entrepreneurs, Valerie Wray from the 125 collection and Shani Hart with Sex Stuff with Shani. Tune in to Nightcap with Erica. What's up, y'all? Are you there? What's going on? Welcome to Nightcap with Erica. For those of you all that are watching that don't know who I am, my name is Erica, and you are watching my show, Nightcap with Erica, which is a fun and flirty late night show that celebrates everything from the ratchet to the righteous and everything in between. So basically, it's a party, and we're going to have a good time. So I'm glad y'all are joining me. It's called Nightcap for a reason, because this is your last little fun before y'all take y'all old asses to bed. How about that? And what is a nightcap without a nightcap? My sponsor for my show is Mountain Magic Rum. Ignore my fucked up nails right now, y'all. I'm going through some things. Had a root canal yesterday, and just been going through some things with my mouth and stuff. You know, my mouth is important. So because of that, I haven't been able to do a lot of the beauty regimens that I normally do. So ignore my nails. But anyway, Magic Mountain Rum is a Jamaican-based rum company owned by a young Black Jamaican woman. So I want to show them love. Hey. And I'm drinking the rum punch tonight. So that's my nightcap. Let me know what you are sipping on, because that's the whole reason we're here, is to sip and enjoy our night. Some of y'all may know I'm in Jamaica. I've been here for a couple of months. The US was getting on my fucking nerves, and I needed a break. So I came here, just been writing and working on my health and having a great ass time. And this is actually the villa where I'm staying behind me. It's so cute. You see the pool lit up, trying to, make y'all jealous. I know my folks in Chicago are dealing with a lot of snow right now. Actually, a lot of the U.S. has had snowstorms. There's a northeaster going on. I ain't keeping up with all that shit, but I've heard a little bit. And here it was like almost 90 degrees today. Sorry. I still love y'all though. Damn, this is good. This is really good. But I'm happy y'all are here. Tonight's show is going to be really cool because y'all know Valentine's Day is coming up. A lot of us are single. Some people are in relationships, but I feel like these manufactured, man-made holidays really fuck a lot of people up. People are sad because they don't have somebody. Or who they with, they don't really want to be with. They feel obligated to do this stuff. So I was like, what can I do to make Valentine's Day, not like so much pressure? And especially for people that are single or not coupled up and don't have anybody. And now since it's a pandemic going on, in a lot of states, I don't think you can still go out or do certain things. So it's not like you can have a romantic dinner out or whatever, that same old bullshit, chocolates, candies, all that stuff. So I was like, damn, what can we do differently to talk about Valentine's Day this week and next week? And tonight I'm focusing on two companies that I love that are owned by Black women that have some really awesome gifts that are great non-traditional gifts for Valentine's Day. And they're sexy and they're fun. And yeah, so if you are single, you ain't got to worry about not having somebody. You can buy your own damn Valentine's Day gift and celebrate love for self, which we should be doing every day. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I haven't had that many boyfriends in life necessarily. And I definitely haven't had a lot that went all out for me for Valentine's Day. I'm just keeping it real. I don't really get into these holidays like that, seriously. Um, they're not that damn important to me. So I don't take them all that seriously, but I got some friends, y'all, that's really, they get depressed around Valentine's Day. Like they can't handle it. They get really just down and out because they don't have somebody. And I'm like, that's some bullshit. Girl, just get a toy and fuck yourself. Make love to yourself. Buy a bunch of chocolate, eat it, buy yourself some roses, do whatever you want to do to celebrate yourself. Like I said, we should be doing that every day anyway. You don't have to wait until somebody says, hey, it's Valentine's Day. So this is the day you show somebody that you love them. It's kind of stupid, actually. I'm not hating on y'all that take it really seriously. Some of y'all take this holiday very seriously. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So obviously somebody's taking it seriously. But yeah, I just want people to embrace the whole ideal of self-love. Now, last week on my show, if you didn't see last week's episode, you got to tune in. It was called Pussy Power, and it was about coochie care, and it was all about worship of the pussy, celebrating yourself, making love to you, and just overall goddess energy. And people been watching it like crazy and writing me to saying how much of a great show it was. So I was like, I want to keep that energy going and interview some fantastic, sexy women tonight that are also all about pleasuring yourself and experiencing pleasure. Because Black women in particular, we have a problem with that, having the permission, giving ourselves permission to experience pleasure. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So self-love don't have to just be about fucking yourself, even though I do suggest that you do fuck you. Self-love is also just about making good decisions about what you eat, how you dress, feeling good, and taking care of you. So if it takes a self appointed holiday, so to speak, that everybody celebrates in order for you to show yourself a little love, go ahead and do it. I'm not here to judge. I just think that we should all be doing the self love every day anyway for ourselves, no matter if it's Valentine's Day or not. Hello. And I also want to say, show me some love, some self-love if you can, and support the show. Go to my Patreon page. I got my Cash App up there, my Venmo. If you're enjoying my shows and you want to show me some love so I can keep it going, trust me, I do all the editing and the graphics and everything myself, but it takes a lot of work to do this stuff. And a little love offering, give me a little Valentine's Day gift if y'all in the Valentine's Day mood, and show me some love. But definitely go to my Patreon page. But the main way I want y'all to support me and this show is to like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, especially, and share it. Please share this show right now and make sure that you let people to tune in and watch. So like I said, check out last week's Pussy Power episode, but tonight is full of pussy power too. And I want to bring my first guest on. Her name is Shani Hart. She is just so yummy and gorgeous and delicious. I'm a fan of hers. I follow her online, and I want to read you all a little bit about her. She's a feminine body specialist, a certified sexuality counselor, and a super fun sexpert. And she owns two companies, Heart Desires, and this is the thing. A lot of people say they're sexperts, but some people really do the work. And doing the work to be a sexpert, I don't think necessarily involves that you do a lot of fucking. It could, because I guess to be an expert is something you should be kind of good at it. Maybe. I'm assuming. So we're gonna assume that Shani is really good in bed. I gotta ask her about that. But she does these amazing sex workshops. And I want her to talk a bit about her brands and all that she's doing, and especially her expertise on sex toys and couples pleasuring each other with toys, and solo people having fun with themselves with them, especially for Valentine's Day. So I'm hoping she shows us a couple goodies while we're on air today. So let me bring up the CEO and fun sexpert, which, by the way, shouldn't all sexperts be fun? You would think. But I've even had a couple on my show that were mean as hell. And I'm like, you should, if you a sexpert and you good at it and sex is fun, shouldn't you be a little happier? We ain't got to worry about that with this beautiful woman. Give it up for Shani Hart. Hi, Shani.
Hey! Oh, I'm bright as shit on this thing. I was trying to push the lights out the way. I don't know why I'm so damn bright on this thing. My hair look like I just had sex.
Yes. That's what I want you to have. I want you to have bedroom hair, girl. I love it.
It just be bedroom hair. I didn't get, my husband is snoring over down the hall, so it ain't from getting it in. I wish it was, but it's just from slapping a wig on too fast.
Yeah. Well, I love you. Look great. You got the tatas out. That's important too. Yes, girl.
You gotta give the people what they want.
Gotta give the people what they want. But you know what, Shani, I swear, and it could be my imagination, I feel like breasts don't get celebrated as much nowadays as they used to. I feel like everybody's all into these booties and assets. But, you know, I can't twerk. I can twerk with my titties, I guess. But
I am team little booties. So I feel you on that. I don't know how these other races walking around with big asses. I'm like, that bitch stole my ass. How she got one? I ain't got one.
These white bitches out here stealing ass now. They really are. They are gentrifying ass.
But you know what? I think things just change over time. Like I put in my memories, it came up today that I had put a post because it was something. It was a Super Bowl post, and J-Lo was on there, and everybody was talking about how J-Lo had a little butt, and I was like, y'all don't remember? Y'all used to think J-Lo's butt was the shit back in the day. So now J-Lo's butt's not the shit. It's like bigger butt. But before even J-Lo, think about the Luke videos. Remember the Luke videos? They were skinny bitches. They ain't had no bodies. They was regular ass skinny bitches. You think about how stuff just
regular ass
skinny bitches. They ain't have no body, and they was getting it. Don't stop, get it. They was getting it with their little
yes. And even like hammers, pumps in the bump, and all that kind of stuff, and the rump shaker. Them bitches didn't really have many rumps to shake.
Nothing.
But it's almost like, and this is the thing, I want everybody to have self-love and love their body and embrace their feminine body. And we're going to talk about that a bit with you. But I really do wish people would go back to embracing just natural everyday bodies for women, and not this hyper sexualized over the top caricature of what a female body is. So
yes.
And it's almost like some of the stuff has gotten so extreme that people are looking like cartoons when you see them now with these drawn on bodies. And I'm just like, I think all of us, all women, have been affected by what the world says is the standard of beauty is, especially for bodies and the sizes of bodies and the shapes of bodies. And I'm just like, man, I just want to be a regular old body bitch and still enjoy my life.
Hello? Can I just, I'm good.
Are you there?
I don't even know what size I wear right now. I haven't put on real clothes and I don't know how long. I leggings and yoga pants. So I don't even know what size my body is, but we're going to see when we get on the streets. But whatever it is, my partner going to love it. I'm going to love it. And whoever don't love it, if you ain't paying my bills, feeding me, I really don't care.
I don't care, especially since I've been here in Jamaica. I've been here since September. And I got here, I was supposed to be here a month, and I've stayed. And just part of me being here, I've been really just exploring myself and my sexuality and feeling good about me and my body, and loving me as I am. And I really do say you have to go where you will be loved and accepted. And I feel like here, they love all women here. And I appreciate that because it's really made me appreciate who I am. They love every kind of body in Jamaica. People
They
will say, oh,
do.
they love big women. No, they love all women from the skinniest.
Yes. When I was
They
there
love it
before,
all. So,
it was like, "Hey, sister, hey, how are you?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, you talking to me? Okay."
yeah, like, hey, yeah, so it's everybody needs to love themselves. Now, with that being said, with it being Valentine's Day coming up and it's February, and you have so many people that are like single and may feel lonely, especially during this time. Like Valentine's Day can be a trigger for people that are single. How can a single woman still enjoy the holiday and love herself even if she doesn't have anybody?
So I think definitely Valentine's Day, like how you said before, I was watching before I came on. It's been blown out of proportion. It's all about shows and posts for social media and all these different things now. But you can definitely have a great Valentine's Day by yourself. One, what was it? The year before I got married, I had an awesome Galentine's Day. I don't know if y'all ever heard about that. The day before Valentine's Day, hanging out with all your girlfriends and having a good time. And because I was with my friends on Valentine's Day, I had a different look on it. Like I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel depressed. I could look on social media and see my friends that were, doing that stuff for Valentine's Day and feeling happy for them. But it came with me actually being content with myself, loving myself. And then also, I got my toys. It's when you get to the point that you can please yourself, a lot of times you be like, you know what? I don't need this raggedy ass such and such hanging around anyway. So it's just about enjoying your own
Yes.
being by yourself, enjoying giving yourself pleasure. I think that really is the key to not even just Valentine's Day, just to being good with yourself. I think COVID in general has taught people this lesson. Like you could take the lesson all year and apply this to Valentine's Day. Because when everything was like lockdown, you had to get to know yourself and like yourself. I think that hopefully, if you did the work during this time, that should just carry on to Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. And especially now during COVID, when people, it's in many ways, it's too hard to get together with friends for a Valentine's Day. And it's too hard to even get out and meet new people to create a whole new love affair. I feel like self-love is the way to go. Right. But when it comes to pleasure in particular, I talked about this last week with my guests. And especially when it comes to Black women being given the permission to giving themselves permission to feel pleasure and happiness and joy. It seems like we have a hard time with that. Why is having pleasure such a revolutionary idea?
As Black women, that's why I love being someone that gets to educate Black women on pleasure, because we have so many things up against us. We have all these different generational curses. How many times have you heard from your aunties or your mother or your grandmother about how to keep a man, how to please a man? You better do this or you ain't never gonna have no man. It was all about men. It was all about our partners. Even if your partner is not a man, it's all about pleasing these other people. We are like Black women are, the foundation of everything that has to hold everybody up. And our pleasure a lot of times is set down and kicked to the curb. And then we have, a lot of us was raised in the church. And a lot of times in church, we have all these different feelings about sex and pleasure and what we should be doing with our bodies. Let me tell you something. So the clitoris is like the Mecca powerhouse of pleasure for the woman, right? So Jesus, if you believe in these type of things, Jesus then put this clit on our body for a reason. It's all for pleasure. If Jesus didn't want me to have no orgasms, he wouldn't give me a clitoris. He gave it to me for a reason. So if you are someone that has a problem with, and I'm not an extremely churchy person, but I do believe in higher powers and everything like that. And I believe that they want me happy and what I want to do.
Yes.
That's my
And
take on
God,
the whole thing.
absolutely. I mean, God made us beautiful. When God got finished creating us, he sat back and was like, damn, that is good. Like, that is beautiful. It is an amazing thing that I created. And with that being said, I believe that God wants us to appreciate each other's beauty, love up on each other, and definitely love self. And you're right. If I was given a clit, it was to be used effectively, purposefully, and for pleasure. So,
Amen,
and
sister.
listen,
Amen.
and yes, and the thing is, so many of us also don't even necessarily know what the clitoris actually looks like. We think it's just the little button up there at the top, and the fact the clitoris is actually pretty sizable. It's big. That the zone that goes onto both of the on the sides of the labia, all of that is the clitoris. And it's
Yeah,
interesting
a
to
lot of us
me.
don't think about the clitoris like that. And a lot of times when you think about women trying to stimulate their G spot and like, oh, I can have orgasms like that. A lot of it getting to that area is stimulating the internal parts of the clitoris. It's the clitoris. The
Yes,
external part is just small. It's way more on the inside,
west
but
side.
we don't really use it that often. A lot of people we just think about the outside part, but there's more in there, honey.
It's more, ladies, y'all all need to find out about the clitoris, the real clitoris, because most women do not know their bodies, and if we don't know them, definitely these men don't. And I understand. I always have to preface this by saying I know my show is heavily straight women or cis ID'd women that enjoy heterosexual sex. But there are all different types that watch my show, and we all need to be clear on what our bodies can do. And that's why I'm really all about pussy worship right about now, and pussy praise.
Mm.
And when you get the opportunity to experience me and my body, you need to praise it and worship it and love it like any other goddess would be loved. So I'm really on that now, where I'm demanding that kind of respect from my partner, that is more than just a bang, 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 skeet, skeet, skeet situation. Like, you got to love all up in there, and then it makes for a better experience for both of us.
Yeah.
But
And it's
now
important
what
to
I
know,
want,
like you said, you got to know your body. Because if you don't
yeah,
know your body and know what you like, then you're not going to be able to tell your partner what it is you like. So
right.
you hit the nail on the head. You got to know it.
You gotta know it. And yeah, I I'm all about pleasure nowadays, and in every kind of way. I want to experience pleasure. Like a friend of mine here in Jamaica gave me a drink recently, well, a little kit to put together. She bought me these chocolate bombs. Then she bought me this coconut milk. And she was like, steam the coconut milk, drop the chocolate bomb
Oh,
in
I
it.
had one of those before. Yes.
Oh my God. And she said, and add sugar or honey. And she said, Erica, it's going to change your life. I'm like, girl, please, this ain't nothing but the Nestle Quick, but whatever. This is a chocolate drink, hot chocolate. What can
Why
a
you
hot
why you
chocolate
hating
do?
on her chocolate bomb? You already hating on it.
I was like, I mean, what is she talking about? And she's a cute little white girl. I was like, what this white woman know? Baby, I made it today. It was so decadent and lush, and it gave me so much pleasure. I took my time and I drank it, damn near had an orgasm. And I was like, I want to taste life this way 24/7. That doesn't mean there aren't going to be good days and bad days, but I want everything I touch and taste and feel to bring me pleasure and bring me joy. I don't give a fuck if it's a pandemic. I deserve it. I want everything in life to taste good. And since my mindset has been that way, things have been so much better for me. So
That's
and
awesome.
I am in a relationship, and it's been a long time since I was single for like 4 or 5 years. I was celibate 4 or 5 years. So now that I'm getting back in, if I'm getting in the game, I'm like, everything I do needs to bring me pleasure, because I went through a lot of pain
Yeah.
in life before. So it's time for the pleasure. Yeah. So but I want to get to the juicy stuff. So actually though, Shani, what are you drinking? It's a nightcap.
So I am a fancy bitch. So I have a $2.86 bottle of Pinot Grigio because I'm fancy from Aldi. Where I'm in DC, and
That's right, but
I like Aldi wine.
that's right. It looks so fabulous in the glass. Yeah, so cheers to you. Cheers. Now, tell us about the Noir Leaf Company as well as your Heart's Desires Company. I want to hear about both companies.
Yeah, so they're definitely in the same realm. They play off each other. So I started, well, actually, Heart's Desires, I'm a co-owner. My husband and I own the company together. We have 2 stores in the DC area, and I'm a sex educator and sex coach. I love everything sex, pleasure, sex toys. So back in 2018, when hemp became legal in the United States, everybody wanted CBD lube. I was like, what the hell is this damn CBD lube? But I ordered some from one of my distributors, got the CBD lube, and heard about how women were coming back and saying it helped them so much. Like, oh my goodness, now I can have pleasurable sex. I had painful sex from endometriosis or vaginismus or all sorts of different things. But now I can actually have pleasure. And I was like, let me look into this some more. So I started researching CBD very heavily for a few years before I actually started my own CBD pleasure company. So the Noir Leaf is founded to help Black women experience pleasure using CBD, because people think about CBD and they think about how it helps with anxiety, stress, sleep, pain relief, and things like that, which it does. It most certainly does. But all of those different things impact your sex life. If you stressed out, you ain't having sex. If you in pain, you ain't having sex. And so just teaching people and educating specifically Black women how to have pleasure when, all these different things that happen in their life happen, how to increase intimacy with their partners also. That is the main basis of the Noir Leaf. But I love both of my companies. I love Heart's Desires and Noir Leaf. But the Noir Leaf is all mine. A woman got to have her own too. So that one is my company.
Yes. I love that. So then my question is, though, since you are a sexpert and you have these companies that deal with female pleasure, how do you rate your sex game? Like, are you like the best fuck on the planet?
Okay, so right now, I am not. Right now, I'm getting in my older age, and I'm lazy as shit. Me and my husband be like, who gonna get on top? You gonna get on top? I'm gonna get on top. You gonna get on top? I be like, I got on top last time. So right now, it probably went down a little bit. But this is I'm on my 3rd marriage now. I don't cook. I don't clean.
Yeah,
you nothing. So that's just to say a little something about what I can do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you got some good pussy, and I can tell. I already know you working on your 3rd. You got your 3rd marriage, and most of these bitches out here, we can't even get one. So I love it. That's so wonderful. Okay, you ain't gonna have to come back because I have so many questions to ask you. But
I put out things to show, but I
want to know. I want to see it. I'm just saying. I have so many questions for you, and oh, so yes. So you show us some stuff.
I can quickly go through. I know they want to see.
Yeah, there's no rush. I'm just saying. Yes, roll your sleeves up and show us. Now, everybody, I have her info down at the bottom. So the things you're seeing, they're on either one of her sites. You could also follow her on Instagram. So these make perfect Valentine's Day gifts for yourself or for your boo, whatever. Just, and it don't have to be about Valentine's Day, but since that's the theme of the show today, of course, but you can order from her anytime. So show us some of the toys.
Okay. So I have a couple of CBD stuff and a couple of toys. Let me get started. So one of them, I don't know, do they show it in Jamaica? The Tracy's dog? Well, this one is just like the Tracy's dog. It's the OMG vibe. This thing will snatch your soul. So this is a dual stimulator. So it's going to have a part that goes inside for G-spot stimulation, has all the textures. So this is going to go inside vaginally. And in this part right here, your clit is going to go in right here, and it's going to blow some air on your clit. So you have all this stimulation going together. Snatch your whole soul with this thing. I have so many people that have bought this. This is called the OMG Vibra Pulse. And any of these toys that you see and you forget what it is, slide in my DMs. I'm the only person to answer DM. You're going to get me and be like, what was that thing you said snatch your soul? This thing is everything. And it's totally bendable and it moves around. So it's really good for different people's bodies, because all of our bodies are lined up differently. So you can move it around so you can get it to the perfect position. So it could just be sitting on your clit and hitting your G-spot just right. So this one is the OMG Vibra Pulse. The next, I have probably the most popular toy of all toys anywhere. I know y'all heard of the magic wand. Anybody in the comments, let me know if you've heard the magic wand before. It's so popular. So one thing real quickly, what I like to about the magic wand is that I use it for so many different purposes. So I use this while I'm having sex with my partner. I like him to do the old reach around, because one thing, pro tip, when you're having penetrative sex, it's good to have some clitoral stimulation. We already talked about God gave us the clitoris. It's good to have some clitoral stimulation while you're being penetrated. That's going to help you have an orgasm faster and easier. 80% of all women do not have vaginal orgasms from penetration alone. It's nothing in there. It's really nothing in the vagina to help us have an orgasm. So using this, so he's hitting it from the back and he reach around and put this down there. I said, can you grab the magic wand? So this one is the rechargeable one. Also, I like using this one for blowjobs. You might say for blowjobs. So one thing is, to give a great blowjob, you have to do it with enthusiasm. And one way to be enthusiastic is to make sure that you are aroused. So what I like to do is sit on this. It's large enough that I can sit on this. And so I get the clitoral stimulation. So then when I'm doing all the things with my mouth, I'm feeling good down there, and I'm going to give a better blowjob because I'm enjoying the time myself. Also, of course, I use this for self-pleasure. This part on the top, you see how this, my hand compared to this thing, is huge. So it's going to cover a large surface of your vulva, your clitoris, labia, your vulva. It's going to hit all these different parts of your vulva. So it's going to feel really great. So the magic wand, of course, you can still use it for a body massage because it was created to give body massages, not really the sex toy. So you can still do body massages with it. And another toy, some people, they want to have everything stimulated at the same time. So this one is the trifecta. So this part is going to go in vaginally. This part right here is going to go in anally. It has some anal beads. And then this one is going to dance on your clit. So when I turn this on, I must have used it too much. This one is my personal toy. I didn't even check to see if it's charged, so I didn't use this thing. This thing gets work. What I like to do, of course, you're going to lube. Lube is your friend. Let's get one thing straight. There's nothing wrong with using lube. You need to use lube. And especially if you're going to put something in your butt, you need to put lube on here. So I lube this part up really good. I lube up the shaft part, and I use this. So this is going to give you all three different type of stimulation down there. And this one is called the trifecta. Then I come to show you a couple of my CBD products. One way that people can be connected and be intimate with each other, especially on Valentine's Day, give a sensual CBD massage. So I have a 8-ounce size and a 4-ounce size. So why CBD massage? I can just use regular ass massage oil. The CBD is really going to help relax you even more. You know, you got some I'm in the over 40 club. It be stuff just hurting. For no, you just wake up and be like, damn, why my back hurt right here? So yes. Putting this CBD lube on is going to help relax on them aches and pains. And it just has a really nice glide to it. And also it doubles as a body oil. So right before you about to get it in, Get out the shower and rub this on your skin. It's going to relax you, and it's super conditioning. It has vitamin E, coconut oil, all these different oils that's going to work together, make your skin feel good. And lastly, the thing that it flies off the shelf is my CBD arousal oil. So it comes in a box. It's a bottle. It has a little dropper on it. And what you do is put 1 or 2 drops on your clitoris, honey. 30 to 45 seconds later, you're going to feel warm and cooling and tingling, all this thing. And the clit is going to be like, bitch, you better touch me, rub me, somebody better rub me, do something. So putting the CBD on there, and it has all these different essential oils that add to the arousal. Some women, like, we want to have sex, but getting to that point that we're aroused enough to do it, sometimes it's hard. So using something to speed on up so you can get to the good part, that's super clutch. So the arousal oil has been, ever since I introduced it, that's my most popular thing. So those are 5 things that I just showed you that can help you, because you can use all these things by yourself. You can use arousal oil. I use it
by yourself, especially that 3-prong, boom, 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 honey.
But
that's your personal one. The shit don't even work right now because the battery's gone.
The battery is rechargeable. So everything I show, all the toys are all rechargeable. I hate battery toys, but some people love battery. Yeah. It's all personal preference. People are like, you always hating on the battery people. I mean, I don't like batteries.
Wow.
But yes, the triple one is you use this by yourself. Also, it's fun. Some people, especially if your partner is a man, they might be like, I don't want you using them toys, or why you gotta use them toys? You be like, here, boo, hold on to it. Let's use it together. So putting your partner in a place where you can give them the toy and let them experience with you, that could be fun too. He could be using this on you. You could be sucking a dick. Y'all could be doing all the things together. So you have to use your imagination how to get all this stuff going.
Shani, what if you have a man that just ain't with it and will not participate in toys with you? What should she do?
She should leave him. Say no. You know what? I mean, honestly, for real, some people that men have been, especially black men, have been groomed with this toxic masculinity, and a lot of the ego and everything is in their dick. So I'm not going to say leave him per se, but let me just say this. A partner that does not have your pleasure in mind sexually, they don't want you to have all the things that make you feel good. That shit turns up in other parts of your relationship, that they're not always going to have your best interest in mind. It's not just going to show up in the bedroom. It's going to show up other places. So just think about that. I ain't want to be relationships. I'm just saying,
no,
be the perfect person.
That is true, but you're so right that many times by the time it gets to the sex and the way that's displayed, they've already been showing signs of ways in which your pleasure, your want, and your needs come secondary to his. Before you even, by the time it hits the bedroom action, it may even be too late. So I feel you on that. Lastly, though, I want to know, in what ways do women need to make sure they still even practice safe sex when it's solo sex? Like ways in which, like, the toys, are there certain type of toys made out of cheap materials that we shouldn't use? Are there any things that we should be, concerned about when it comes to pleasuring ourselves down there?
Yeah, materials or toys. When you said self-pleasure, safe sex by yourself, first thing that came to mind was toy materials. That's going to be number one. You got to be careful what you're putting in your body. You got to be careful where you're buying the things from. People always say, well, you tell people not to buy toys on Amazon just because you sell them. That's not the only reason. And it's not just Amazon. You have to be super careful where you're buying toys from, that it's a reputable place to buy them, because you don't know what somebody did with this before you got it. It could have been on the floor. Amazon takes returns. This could have been a return. Like, you don't know what's going on.
I didn't even think about that.
So that's number one. Figure out a reliable place that you want to go to. You can order from my site. You can go to your local adult store or whatever the case may be. Secondly, and more importantly, the materials. So you want to go with body safe materials that are non-porous. So when I say non-porous, I mean that when you use it, using your butt, using vagina, it's going to be bacteria and stuff that's going to be on it. So if something is non-porous, when you wipe it off, everything will be wiped off and it'll be fine. If it's a toy that's porous, some of that bacteria is going to get in, like the pores in your face. It's going to get into the pores, and you can never clean that thing right. Those are always going to be lower price point, and you can still use them, but you want to either put a condom on top of them or just use them once or twice and throw them away. So to make it easy, your non-porous materials that you want to stick with is going to be silicone, stainless steel, sealed wood. You want to go with glass, and another one called ABS plastic. So those are the toys that are the materials that are going to be body safe. So stick with one of those.
Wow. What about for the beginner? Is there one that you really suggest for the girl that's just getting started that may not be ready for the 3-prong hit all at once?
So for when people come in the store, like, I never had a toy, I just want to try something, I always suggest a simple bullet. Bullets are small. It's usually just one button. It's easy to use. It's like this one is $29.99. You don't want to spend, toys can cost over $200. So you don't want to spend $200 on a toy and you don't even know when you like it. Sex toys are so trial and error. It could be something that I love and you get in like, this ain't hitting on nothing. Shani said it was good. But our bodies are different. So just starting off, stick with a simple toy so you can experiment all the different parts of your bodies and figure out what part of your body you like stimulated, and then go for there if you want to get something with the bells and whistles.
Yes. See, ooh, all this is just, and the thing is, what I really love is that you know what the fuck you talking about. Because
when you asked me to come on the show, you thought I wasn't going to know what I was talking about. You said, listen, talk, girl. I'm a talk. I got my $2.86 bottle of wine. I'm ready to talk.
But look, some of these sexperts, when you start asking them real technical questions, they can't tell you. So it just feels good to know that this is something that you live and breathe it, and you've taken the time to really be, knowledgeable and respectful enough to the novice like me and other viewers, so that you could really give us powerful information. Because I feel like part of being able to pleasure yourself is being empowered with the right info. And you've got to know where to go, where the resources are, how to do things. Because, I'm a cheap girl. So I'll walk into a spot and pick the cheapest vibrator. And meanwhile, by the time I get done, my pussy got all kind of bumps and bruises and bubbles on it because I done got some old cheap ass fiberglass, fucked up bullet.
Yeah, you don't want to go. A lot of times, sometimes things cheap does not equal better. I'm saying this with sex toys. A lot of times, more expensive does equal a little better. Like most of the things that are going to be a little better have warranties. Like you buy something for $19.99, you might buy this same $19.99 toy 5 times when you could have went and got the $100 toy with the warranty that's going to be better, that's going to make you feel better, and you wouldn't have to worry about the $19.99 toy that's going to break every single time you drop it on the floor or whatever the case may be. So, you think about it, but, start off slow. Don't jump into stuff real fast. Just start off slow. Take your time. Like I said it before, I'm super available on a DM. Slide it to my DM. I answer quickly on Sex Stuff with Shani. I look at that one a lot more because that's my personal brand one. So if you DM me Sex Stuff with Shani, I get you right together.
Yes, girl, your husband is so blessed. I know he is so happy. He is so blessed because you're beautiful, and then you also come ready to play and have fun. And I also I'm learning too as I'm getting older. My birthday is this month. I'll be 47, and I'm like, we spend so much time like being so critical of our bodies and what we bring to the table physically that I now know that a lot of men just want a fun woman in bed that doesn't have inhibitions, that's very confident about who she is and what she brings to the table. And they enjoy that. So, sometimes I would see these girls that don't have the perfect body. As a matter of fact, they might be ugly as hell. And you wonder, why does she keep getting all these amazing, fine ass men? And I'm like, because that bitch can fuck. And she know what the fuck she's doing. She's coming to the party, self-assured, confident in her body, knowing what she wants, and she's getting it. And that's why I'm like, I ain't gonna be critical of my body no more. Hey, I got stretch marks, I got a couple bullet wounds, some cigarette burns on my thighs. Whatever I'm bringing to the table, you either are gonna like it or love it, but I'm gonna love it. And if I love it, he will enjoy it as well.
Yes.
And
I think I came to say, I think the older I'm getting, the more I have a fuck it attitude. The older this is gonna be how it is, child. This is going. I said I never wanted to be over 200 pounds again. I got on the scale today and I was 199.2 pounds. I said, well, I guess that goes that. I'm about to hit 200.
right. And it's all good because it's 200 pounds of self-assured, powerful woman who knows what she wants. And I don't care what you look like or what size you are, nothing beats confidence and really having self-love. And I had to learn that the hard way. And now that I know it, now that the secret is out and I got it, I'm gonna use it to my full capabilities.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
See, like that. I wish that like I could bottle that up and give it to other Black women that need it. Don't you wish you could just give it away? It's just sometimes when I see Black women and some of my friends, people I know that don't have that confidence, not sexually liberated, all these different things, I'd be like, oh my goodness, you are so dope. I wish you could see it. So I wish I could bottle it up and give it away.
Yeah, I mean, and once again, I'm just getting into this. I was in a long-term relationship that didn't go well, and then because of it, I stayed single for 4 or 5 years and was celibate during that time. So I had a lot to think about, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to dim my light. I'm not going to hold myself back. It is what it is. All that is here is what you get to enjoy and play with. And if you don't want it, it's not for you. And if you do want it, you're going to enjoy yourself. So, but I'm still learning with the pleasure thing and still finding out what it is that makes me feel good. And, it's a long journey, but I'm feeling good. Yeah.
I'm feeling
yeah.
good. I love your show. I love being on here. This is so
thank you. Yeah, you got to come back.
Awesome. Oh, of course, anytime.
You got to come back because I know people have so many like questions for you. But I see comments here that people are saying. Did it pop up yet?
Yes.
Yeah, self-confidence is not easy to attain, but when you do, girl, it's fantastic. Yes, it is. And I think it's a journey because even who I am now 5 years ago was different, and 5 years from now is going to be even more elevated. So it's an ongoing process, but I also don't think women don't beat yourself up because you're not there yet, but get there if you can. You got to get there. Trust me. If anything COVID has taught me is, like you said, fuck it. I mean, do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, because tomorrow is not promised. And we play by all these rules, and then a motherfucker cough on you when you're dead. Like, shit. And game over. And it's like, I spent all that time worrying about what they were going to say and how they were going to feel and what they wanted me to do and what they liked and all these days. And then at the end of the day, what they say doesn't matter. It's about you. So
that's totally true. Like when I talk a lot about sexual shame and things that Black women especially go through, a lot of the voices and a lot of narratives that we have about sex are not ours. They're things that
Right.
other people have put in our heads, and you get to a certain point and it's like, you know what? That's not even really how I feel. That's not even really how I think. I'm going to live my life for me and do things that I want to do for me. So that what you just said, reminding me how I tell people that, think about how you feel about sex, and where did you hear that from? Is that how you really feel about it, or is that how they told you to feel about it?
To feel. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't care about what they say anymore. I'm not going to do what they told me to do, or what they I don't care about what they say. They can kiss my ass.
My whole ass, my whole little ass.
My little whole ass. They can kiss my titties too. Whatever you want to kiss, you can kiss. Sherry, Shani, before you go, please show us that 3-prong black motherfucker again.
Let me tell you one. This, like, again, you gonna get this one, this anal part, you want to lube this up good. You lube anything you gonna put in button, lube up good, lube it all up good, and it's so good. It's just get all these different sensations going on in all these different parts of your body, and just sit back and enjoy it.
Boy, oh, we stopped a little bit.
I still hear you.
All right, y'all, hold on. Oh, I hope Shani ain't going nowhere. This, y'all, I am in Jamaica. The internet here is tripping a bit. So I'm gonna give it a second. Hope she can make on. Y'all see everything's slow. Her information, her IG is Sex Stuff with Shani. Then the noirleaf.com website, her link tree is there.
Yeah, you can reach me at all the different places. And like I said, people say, what? You got all of these damn places to reach you. You got Nora Leaf, you got your own website, ShaniHart.com. That's got my sex educator and my sex coaching stuff. Then I got Heart's Desires. That's with me and the husband. I got a lot of different places you can find me at, but just pick one. It's okay. She's back.
I'm back. You are an ultimate pro. Because see, I know you host your own stuff too. So you just kept it going while I'm sitting over here fretting. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I was on somebody's live on Facebook one time where they could not get their internet together, and I kept thinking they was coming back. I had half the show by my damn self, and I was like, well, I think that's it, y'all. And afterwards, he hit me up and said he had so many people reach out to him and talk about it. It was the funniest thing ever, and I kept that conversation going by my damn self.
Oh my God. I love that. I appreciate you, Shani, so much. Thank you for coming on my show. And I just want to say cheers to you for making sure that Black women especially embrace their bodies, embrace who they are, have self-love to the max, and experience as much pleasure as possible. Because of you, women around the world are feeling good about themselves, feeling on themselves, rubbing on themselves, and enjoying pleasure in life. So kudos to you. Cheers. And come back to my show any time. And again, this was great.
Yes, I had a great time. So thank you guys for watching me. Thank you. I'll be on again when you invite me back.
Yes, absolutely. And y'all follow her on all her pages and everything. And whoever orders that black motherfucker she showed up here, I need details. You can actually send me video, because I got to see. Because anybody that black can do some shit. I didn't have some niggas that black before.
Oh my God, yes.
And they can do some things. So All right, Shani, thank you so much, and I will see you again soon.
Yeah, thank you. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Bye. All right, y'all. That was great. You know what, Shani? You might have to take yourself off, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm on my phone.
Okay, I got it.
My show is a mess. It's a mess. I'm so not well put together. But wasn't that great? Shani is awesome. I must say, lately I've been doing my best to follow Black women in particular that are sexperts, because I feel like they really understand women like us. And so much of sexuality is wrapped around this ideal of white feminine beauty and all of that. So when I see some sisters that are really dropping information, I get excited about it. So I've been following Shani for a while. I actually believe I had written her a while back to ask her to be on my show, and then I stopped doing my show for a while. So I'm so glad we've connected. But it just feels good to see a beautiful, confident woman that knows what the fuck they're talking about and it can advise you on the right things to do to give yourself pleasure. So please, y'all, follow her. We got to support her and show her love. All the Dr. Ruths of the world and the Dr. Adams that we have helped and boosted their careers. Let's get these Black sexperts to where they need to be career-wise. So Shani Hart is definitely one that all of y'all need to follow. And she has the perfect last name too. Hart, love, sex, like that. That's perfect. Speaking of perfection, my next guest is one of my dearest friends that I love so much. She's I say a serial entrepreneur because she's always got these fantastic business ideas. Her brain just works overtime with creating things, and everything she touches is successful. Like no lie, there's nothing she does that is ever a bust, or there's no idea she comes up with and people like, girl, I don't think you should do that. It's usually like, yeah, Valerie, do it. This shit gonna blow. And one of those things that she's done is an amazing candle company called the 125 Collection. It is a relatable yet luxury line of candles, quote candles, and they just look good. They're beautiful. And I have my two of my favorites here. I have the Do Epic Shit, right? And then this one I love. Hustle until your haters ask if you hiring. Bitch, I can't wait to hire some of my haters. Actually, I'm not gonna hire their asses, but I can't wait for them to apply for some goddamn jobs for me. So I want to bring up Valerie Wray. Let's see. Are you there, Valerie? How do I? This thing better add you. Okay, there it is. Add to stream.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
hey.
I put on my so cute in your yellow.
I put on my yellow tonight because like you're in Jamaica and I'm not, so right. I want to pretend like I'm there. And I see we have like matching lipstick too.
Yes, we do. Because this kind of color always makes me feel better, even if I'm feeling just lazy or down. And I was actually
it
really
up
sleepy.
The face, you know, like you know it's my bedtime, right?
Yeah, I know. And I was thinking that too. I was like, oh God, I got Valerie coming on here late. Because I know she like to go to bed. But when you're an entrepreneur juggling all these different businesses and stuff, you gotta go to bed.
You don't have an iPhone, but it has like a little reminder when it's time to go to bed. That's about to go off soon.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here with me.
I'm up. I'm like, you know what? Let me put some makeup on today because I've been looking homeless for the past, like, it's bad.
Because you've been home. You home full. That's what I'll say. Not homeless because you got a house. But when you're in the house, you're not going anywhere. You're working on a business all day.
Yeah.
You don't feel the need to put on anything and look cute. Because even me here in Jamaica, I'm still during the week staying home working.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not just out at the beach because COVID is here too. So yeah. Now wait, what are you drinking?
Oh, I am drinking some McBride Sisters Black Girl Magic wine. I love the McBride Sisters. Like, you know, I love it. So I'm almost done with it. So I'm gonna sleep good tonight. But so this is their Black Girl Magic red. I think this might be a Merlot, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. Now, that's actually one of the things I want to talk to you about is during the holidays, you did a special collaboration with the McBride Sisters that featured their Black Girl Magic wine and your Black Girl Magic candle. Let's talk about that because that was monumental, you know, especially to see like two Black female driven brands get together and salute each other, you know.
I cannot, like, you know how like things in your life just start changing and you see like the shift. So I met the McBride Sisters, I want to say like 5 years ago. And it was like, we were all doing like a little pop-up in Manhattan at Renee Blewett. You know, she did that movie on Netflix. She hosted a pop-up where she had all Black female entrepreneurs do like a holiday show. And we were there and we were like, oh, my Black Girl Magic label kind of looks like yours. And it was like, oh, we were both, I think they had been around a little longer than we had been at the time. But it was just one of those things where it was like, okay, well, we'll have to do something in the future. 5 years go by. And then sure enough, when they decided to do collaborations with different brands, they reached out and I was so excited. And we worked together to make this label look like the bottle. So the candle looks like the label, the bottle, and then they put it in this beautiful box. And it was just Black Girl Magic all over the country. So it was just an amazing, it was awesome.
Yeah, and then I saw people going crazy for it online. Like everywhere I looked, people were, that's the power of social media, that people, when they love something, they're taking pictures of it and sharing it. And I kept seeing people putting up your candle and their wine. It was just awesome. And it was just it was Black Girl Magic.
It ultimately was. What y'all did. It sold out so fast. So I was like, we have to do this again. We were creating custom fragrances. So like the fragrance that we put with their, they did the sparkling wine. So we put like a nice, like mango papaya scented candle. So it complemented the citrus in the wine. So it was awesome. So I can't wait to do it again with them. I really want to.
Absolutely. So tell everybody about the 125 collection.
So the 125 collection it was born in Harlem. Now that we're growing, we are now in a fulfillment studio in Atlanta. So I'm in Hotlanta right now. I was able to get away from the feet of snow that everybody got in New York. Like, I'm just over it. Like, February is usually my month to get out of the country.
I know, because it's your birthday month, just like it's mine.
Yes, it's in New York in February.
Yeah.
So it was born in Harlem, and that is still where our corporate office is. But the 125 collection is really about empowerment, inspiration, entertainment. So these candles that we create are made to empower, inspire, and to entertain. So it's a little bit the candles it's something for everyone. Like, what we want to do with the brand is that we want everybody to have like just little bits of luxury in their everyday life. You know me, like wherever I am, it's going to be fabulous. I could live in a shoebox in Harlem, but mark my word, it's going to look fabulous. And it doesn't have to be expensive. So it's one of those things where it's like you're treating yourself, but you're not going overboard. You're not buying a $100 candle, but at the same time, you are buying something that's like good quality. It's a custom fragrance. You just can enjoy it without, like, how sometimes you buy something that's real expensive and then you don't want to use it and it's collected.
Like, save it.
The candle, it's like it's not 90. Just burn it, enjoy it, relax. Let it lift you up. So that's what the candles are for. It's to they're hilarious. Some of them are very sassy. Some of them are super, like, sweet, and then some are just very motivating just to get you going. So it's a little bit of everything for everybody.
Absolutely. Because, really, most women, we are those things. We're a little sassy. We need that motivation. We're business women. So we want to get ahead in life. And then we're also like a little naughty at times too. So I love it that you encompass all those attitudes. So no matter what type of woman you are, there is a 125 collection candle that will represent you. And I personally, there isn't one that I don't think reps me or that I wouldn't love. Like one of my favorites that you have is the one, I think, Me Crazy, you better shut up before I get off my unicorn and come slap you or something like that. And I was like, that is just hilarious.
Yes.
And I feel that way sometimes.
Yes. And it's so, this is what I love about the brand, because you can see everybody is going through something in their life. You know what I mean? So it's really relatable luxury because there is something for everybody. And I think it's so interesting to me to see, like, when sales come in, a lot of times it's like a wave of certain quotes that are selling at a certain time. It's just like, what is going on? But it's just kind of like what's going on in the world, like, makes people feel a certain way, and they buy this candle for whatever reason, for whatever it does to them. So it just kind of goes in waves, the different quotes. But yes, that unicorn one is a funny one. And we actually had a corporate client buy like a ton of them for all their employees. So I'm like, okay, everybody, we got some unicorns out there.
Right, exactly. We got some crazy folks out there riding unicorns, coming down and slapping folks. So absolutely. What's your biggest seller? What's a fan favorite?
So I put the candles in 3 different categories. We have spicy, and it's not the scent. Spicy means kind of the personality. So you have the spicy personality, and that candle has like curse words. It's very edgy. It's just like, oh my God, like you clutching your pearls on those. And then you have the sweet line, which is like the cute stuff that you give like to your cute girlfriend at work and things like that. And then you have the spirit one, which is for like your Moonchild, your Erykah Badu's, so you have a little bit of both. So in the spicy category, the bestseller has been 2 bestsellers. They kind of go hand in hand. One is My Life is Dope and I Do Dope Shit. That one,
I love that one.
Hands down. And then this one that actually has been trending lately, and I think it's trending because a lot of women are single for Valentine's Day. They're going to be alone for Valentine's Day, so they're feeling some type of way. So this particular candle says, I be all in my feelings for a moment, and then I snap back and realize who the fuck I am. And that one has been down the biggest one, right? So it's so funny because as I'm backstage waiting to get in, I'm getting pings on my phone where some woman just, posted it on social media and said like her friend bought this for her because she's home alone and she's feeling a certain way and she needed this candle to just get her through. And it's just like, that's why we're here. You know what I mean? Like, we want to lift your spirits while you wind down when you burn it, So it's just, I just love seeing that because that's what, especially now, everybody's at home. You just need a little something in the house. It smells good. It lifts you up.
They definitely smell good, even when they're not burning. And I'm one of those people that when I buy an expensive pair of shoes or expensive dress, I don't wear. I keep saving it for the special day. And these candles, I brought with me here in September to Jamaica, and I just started burning them about a month ago. I've been holding on to it. And it's like, what are you holding on?
Because think about it. You know how we like to go out to eat, right? We will go out to eat.
Right.
We'll easily spend $50, $60 on some trash. You know what I mean? We'll eat it. We're like, that wasn't even that good,
It wasn't good. It wasn't even worth it.
Right. So
and we've gone to some real cheap places. We've gone to some cheap places. Like that time you took me that little hole in the wall in LA to get Thai food with the little Thai man.
Yes.
The little old man. And it didn't look like nothing. Baby.
He was the waiter.
That fucking Tom Yum soup.
Yeah. But you have to figure out treat yourself to something nice. These candles are a custom blend. So as I started getting in the candle business, I started noticing the difference with the fragrances. You know how sometimes you'll go in the mall and you'll go into a candle shop and you get a headache when you're in there. And it's just because there's a lot of chemicals and a lot of synthetics. So, these candles are what we call mid-tier luxury, where it's a soy blend. We make, we use a premium fragrance. We create all the scents, so you won't be able to find them anywhere else. So it's just, it's just something that is luxurious where you can treat yourself, but you're not spending a ton of money. And they're super relatable.
Right. Yeah. So everybody listen, y'all watching. Let me change the.
I don't know if I see it.
This whole time. Oops. Let me put Valerie's info down here. Y'all know.
Oh yeah, the code.
Yes. So now, because this show is about untraditional gifts for Valentine's Day. So the guests we had before, y'all can order one of them toys and then burn you a 125 collection candle and just set the motherfucker off, right?
Right.
Have you a good old time.
Right. So like I said, there's a little bit of something for everybody.
Yes. And even for me, like for those of you all that are creatives, entrepreneurs like me, I sit and I write, and I have both of these candles staring at me, the do epic shit and the hustle until your haters ask if you're hiring. And it just gets me hyped, along with the smell of them. Is really invigorating. And I'm not saying this because Valerie's one of my closest friends. Like, these candles, they smell like fucking money. I'm telling you. And it's like, and then you feel like you doing something. Like, I take my bath, I take my shower, and I lotion up and I burn my candles and I sit and write, and it really does help me just get things done. And I think pampering, we talking about pleasure and pampering ourselves and feeling good about yourself. Treating yourself to a fabulous candle, to me, is one of the best Valentine's Day gifts you can give yourself. Like, of course, buy this for friends, buy it for your boo, buy it for whoever, but these are gifts to you, to yourself. Love on yourself. Val, what do you say to other women that are aspiring to be entrepreneurs, that want to jump out there and start a brand or start a company? Like, any words of advice for them, or just anything to encourage them along the way?
Yeah, sometimes people are trying to wait until everything is like in place and perfect for starting. Now, don't get me wrong, do your research, make sure like you have something that could be a viable business, but don't wait until things are perfect, because you may never start. You know what I mean? This business has been through so many I done burned so many candles that that speaks to what I've been through with this business, that you just have to keep going. You know what I mean? I kind of knew like this business would eventually take off, but I knew it wasn't going to be overnight. And there were times where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have to let this go, and then sure enough, like, it peaks again. So just start. You just have to start somewhere, and just keep going. Like, it's like you said, I was laughing, but it's so true. Corona, don't wait. Just go ahead and start, because life is just too short. Fulfill your dreams. Do all those things that you want to do, because, we only have one life.
Right. We only have one life, but life will be much sweeter if you have a 125 collection burning in your house. Trust me. Whatever drama you were going through. And it's hard to be down or sad or depressed and even feel lonely when you got this sweet aroma around you. Like, I'm learning to keep my house smelling good. And even me. I remember when I was in grad school, this girl told me, she said, Erica, a woman should always smell as good as she tastes. And I was like, oh, okay. And I feel like your house should smell as good as you taste too. So
yes,
like, so
because these candles, even when you this one is this one would go well with the CBD stuff, but this one says, well, I can't get it going right.
Yeah, it's good. Right there.
Okay. Blow me. But like, you can have this just sitting there, and even if it's not like burning, you can still smell it. So
so that's a perfect one for Valentine's Day. And it's a tongue-in-cheek, is a play on blow me, but then you also blow the candle out when you're done.
And I wanted it to look a little bit different, where you're like, wait, does that say blow me? Yes, it does. So we want things to be, subtle, but so we have what I always notice, like for Valentine's Day, you have like 3 different types of people that are buying. You have that are looking for stuff. So you have like the woman that's buying for all her Valentine's Day girlfriends. So they're sending candles to, their friends, just motivating them, with, these quotes that they're getting. And then you have like the anti-Valentine that's not like into Valentine's Day at all, but they kind of want to be. It's just because they don't have a base. So they're just kind of like, So you have the anti-Valentine. And then you have the one that's just like doing stuff with their significant other. So there's a little bit of something for everybody. So I brought like a couple of them for you all to see. So
let's see.
This one is the anti-Valentine.
With a happy fucking Valentine's. Yes.
So that can go either way, kind of like with the blow me, however you want to interpret that.
Yes. And this is the thing though. I love people that can have a sense of humor even
Yes.
about the Valentine's Day, because it really is just such
it's silly
the
in
holiday
a way.
And the holiday itself, some people really like take it to heart and feel really bad about being single on Valentine's Day. So to just be funny with it and say happy fucking Valentine's Day, like, God damn it. That's how I am. I'm in a relationship now, but I feel that way, like, okay, whatever, Valentine's Day, whatever. Enjoy it or not, whatever.
You shouldn't feel bad on Valentine's Day. Like, I'm single, so I already know what I'm going to do. I'll be burning my, this one that I have. Self-love is bae.
Wait, push it up. Self-love is bae. Yeah. I love that.
But, and again, incorporating like that little bit of luxury in your everyday life. So find you a mobile massage therapist that, sticks to strict COVID guidelines. Have them your candle, have your massage therapist come. They bring the table. It's just like, enjoy your time with yourself. If if you don't have a bae, enjoy your time with yourself. Light your candles, get you a massage therapist, cook, watch a good movie. Like, just enjoy your life. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. And for myself, I've been trying to get to the point where I enjoy myself and do the self-love thing as often as I can every day, even a little small thing. Because, instead of just waiting for the holiday, and because the self-love, it makes you feel good. And, I'm really on the whole idea of women experiencing pleasure. I've been on that a lot lately because, I want to feel pleasure in life. So it's the small things, and it needs to be a daily. Self-love is an act of that you should do every day if you can.
Very true. Very true. So
what else you got?
What else I got? Let's see. So I think I showed you self-love is bae. Oh, this is a good one for your Valentine. Like, if you have a single girl, both of these, like if you have a friend that just needs to be uplifted a little bit, this is the one I was talking about.
What does it say?
Why am I doing this?
I be all up in my feelings. Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah.
And then this one is a good one too.
You are magic on that shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just,
those are perfect.
Yeah, they're all like really good, and they burn for 80 hours. So, they'll last you a long time, and they're fragrant. So you only need to burn them for like 2 hours and then blow them out, and your place is good.
Yes, I'm telling you. And it, I don't know that much about candles. I've always loved candles. But I think it's because of also like the black glass.
Yeah.
Like, this is a black ass company. We so black, our glass is black. And I love it because that elevates it, It's blickety black. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black. You probably need a candle that says that I'm black. But the black glass is what makes it also elevated. It gives it that feeling of luxury, and then the whole way you package them and everything. I definitely, as a friend, I'm just very proud of you and your company. Sometimes, y'all know your friend be like, yeah, I'm starting a business, not a business, a business. I'm gonna start me a business, and I'm gonna have a car wash / barber shop, and we gonna sell what is it, like jerk tacos out the back. Like, it's always some shit. So when you have a friend whose company is stellar like this, that you can be proud to tell people and spread the word. Like, I'm a walking, talking billboard for 125 Collection. I'm always telling people about it.
Erica, I know you are.
Yes. But that's because it is a brand I can stand by. And Valerie takes so much pride in making sure that, these are hand poured candles, and it's just done with so much class and elegance. She's a class act. The candles are beautiful, and it it's an easy sell. They sell themselves, and it's easy to big her up because they are beautiful. So I just hope y'all all see her information at the bottom, and she's giving a 20% off code for all my viewers. Does that end anytime soon? Are you gonna have an end date for the code?
Well, right now it's good until the end of the month, so it's good all through February.
Okay,
it's like on the 28 days. So yeah.
Yes. So for those of you all that are watching this in the replay, you have until the end of February 2021. Don't be coming in February 2025 like, yeah, I want one of them. I want 20% off my candle.
I saw that 2 years ago.
Right. I watched it on the YouTube. No, so get it by the end of this month. And I suggest you all jump on board and order them for your friends for Valentine's Day. To me, this is the perfect gift. Everybody's at home. Everybody wants their home to smell good. They want to feel good. So that it is what it is. So what's on the horizon for you, Valerie? What's next?
So we have like a couple of different like collections coming out. There's some for Black History Month. Those will actually be dropping tomorrow, so you can stay tuned for that. So they're kind of like more like uplifting, inspirational ones for Black History, but we also have some other things that are non-candle related that is affiliated with Bath and Body that's coming up. So we're really excited about that. So we're in the process of doing that, and that should be rolling out like by the spring.
Yeah. And you know what I love about a candle, especially when we talk about gifts for people, it don't matter what size you are, what race you are, your complexion, your height. These candles are one size fits all. Anybody that's a friend that you love deserves one of these sitting in their living room or their bathroom or bedroom or whatever. So, yeah, and even it's a Black-owned company, and like I'm saying, her candles are bliggity black, but buy your white girlfriend some too. And I got a lot of white viewers. Go ahead and buy everybody at the office, Becky and Pam and, you know, Peter and Dave. Get their ass a candle.
Yes.
Definitely. Well, I thank you for coming on my show. I've been wanting you on forever, so I'm glad we finally did it.
I've been watching the show. I love it. I love last week's show. It's awesome.
Last week was good, and this show was good too. Like, because even to me, I describe your candles as sexy because sexy isn't about sex at all. It's an energy and a feeling, and they look sexy. They feel sexy. You know, it's just. You can go get you a dollar store candle. This is gonna feel different. So
it's gonna hit a little different in the smell. And I think that was the thing too when creating the brand. It's like being in New York for all those years, you wanted something that one was relatable. So the quotes was definitely like hands down something, you know, that had to be on it. But it also needed to be like chic, but kind of like subtle. But then it's just like, wait, what does that candle say? You know, but it still kind of fits within your house, you know, within kind of like your aesthetic in your house. So yeah, that's what we're aiming for.
Yeah. Well, you are doing an awesome job. Sky's the limit for you, Valerie, with what you're gonna do with the 125 collection. I see you in big box stores.
I cannot wait.
I see you having your own stores. Like I just I feel like this is your time, and I'm very happy for you and everything that's going on. So I just all y'all jump on board now while the candles are still affordable, because when this bitch blow up and she got $100 candles, none of us are gonna be burning these motherfuckers.
We'll still keep you around the same price point.
I'm just playing. To me, they're priceless. No matter how much they cost, they are definitely worth it. And I think it feels good too to just see Black girl magic for real, like Black women owning companies that are luxury but still relatable. Like it's so fly. So
because I don't want it to be a pretentious thing. It's like you know, it's not, you know, it's not like a $10 or $20 candle. It's a $38 candle, but it's going to last you so long. And then you can feel good about burning it, you know, that you're not, you know, like toxic stuff and, you know.
So you won't die. Because some of these candles, I'm like, that shit ain't wax that's burning it. I don't know what that is. And everybody, you burn a candle and you die of carbon monoxide poisoning by the time you get done. Like, no. Y'all watch out for them dollar store candles. I'm telling you, there is a difference. There's a difference.
Just so everybody can know just general information about a candle, what you want to avoid, whether you're buying my candle or anybody else's candle. You want to not have any. You want to find candles that are paraben free, and you don't want it to have paraffin in it either. You know, so that's the kind of stuff you want to kind of avoid. So. And you want to try to get something that's like a soy wax blend or a coconut wax blend. You know, you stay with those things, you know. They're safe.
Okay.
Safer.
Yeah. Well, you all, everybody watching, please go to the 125collection.com and order 20% off if you use the code NIGHTCAP up until February 28th. 2021. And also make sure y'all please follow Valerie. Right. I gotta stress that because girl, yeah. And make sure y'all go to Instagram and follow Valerie on there at the 125 collection. And the way her Instagram page is curated is really cute. It is very thoughtful. And I feel like when companies respect their customer base and really know that their customer is smart and brilliant and beautiful and act accordingly, those are the kind of companies that we need to support. And Valerie is that. Like she treats her customers like the brilliant, beautiful Black girl magic women that they are. And that's the kind of brand we need to all support. Yeah. So cheers to you, Valerie.
Cheers. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out.
Right. That's all right. Drink you a little more before. Well, you about to go to bed. Soon as you click off, you going to bed. I already know.
It's gonna be like
right. Take the wig off and just get into bed, girl. And because I can't wait to take these braids out, honey. It's too much. But yeah, kudos to you. Salute to you.
Thank you so much, Erica. And I would love to come to Jamaica before the month is over, but who knows?
Girl.
It's been picking up because it's Black History Month and Valentine's Day, so we'll see.
Yeah, you got a lot going on. February is the month of love, so I know a lot of people are going to be buying from you. And then next month is Women's History Month.
I know.
Yeah, so yeah, you're gonna be busy. But if not now, you know we're gonna party whenever.
Yes.
We'll get together.
Absolutely. I'm ready. I need some sun and some ackee and saltfish and all that other good Jamaican stuff.
Yes. Oh my God. It's yes. I'm gonna stay here as long as I can.
Well, as long as I can. It's cold here.
Thank you.
No rush to come back to the States.
Girl, I know. Lord. All right. Well, good night, Valerie. Thank you. Y'all follow the 125 collection. Okay, you have to let yourself out because I don't know how to get people off of this channel.
I don't even know how to get out of here. Oh, I think I see it. Okay.
Good night. Okay. Bye. Thank you. All right, y'all. That is tonight's episode of Nightcap with Erica. Like I said, I wanted to introduce you all to some non-traditional Valentine's Day gifts, and specifically having in mind the single girl who is not in a relationship, who wants to really ignite her self-love journey. So what better way for self-love than to buy yourself a little toy and to burn a candle while you're making sweet, sweet love to yourself, right? So Valentine's Day is in a couple weeks. No, it's next week in 2 weeks. I don't know. It's coming up. And my show next week is going to be dealing with Valentine's Day too, but it's going to be a little more nasty and naughty even than it was tonight. I also want to prepare y'all for the end of the month. It's going to be my virtual birthday party. The last Wednesday in February, and it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be nasty and fun, crazy, ratchet and righteous, and all those things. So stay tuned. I also want to acknowledge that there was when I started the show during the pandemic, one of my first guests I had on was an exotic dancer and massage therapist in Chicago named Sex Game. And he actually was tragically shot and killed within the last like 3 days or so in Chicago. So I want to acknowledge him because he's one of my first guests, and that episode got so many hits because he was just gorgeous and a lovely person, a sweet guy. It's very tragic to see such a young Black man, he was only 30 years old, perish. Much love to his family. And may you rest in peace, Sex Game, because you were the epitome of what Nightcapping with Erica is all about. And I salute you, and you will be missed. I'm so sorry. And if any of his friends or people that know him and love him are watching, I give my deepest condolences, and I'm so sorry about that happening. Yeah, he was one of the first guests on my show last season. Probably, I think I had him on in like April of last year when I first started the show, or maybe May. So it's just sad. And to all my friends and family that are in Chicago right now, or all across the US that may be dealing with some craziness, you got the carjackings going on and stuff like that. I don't typically discuss that kind of stuff on my show because I know you all are getting enough of that on the news and in the papers. I wanted Nightcap with Erica to be a way for us to escape from the realities of the world and start creating some other reality. So that's why I don't necessarily deal with the politics and some of the crime and things of that nature. I had somebody be very critical of me and saying, your show don't really deal with real issues, but fun is real and it should be is real. So y'all are getting that already. Let's get our minds off of that a bit when we can, and then take an hour and a half and just enjoy ourselves and have fun. Once again, I want to make sure you all have the information on IG for sex stuff with Shani. Go ahead for Valentine's Day and get y'all one of those lovely little naughty gifts from her. Reach out to her on IG. She will answer all your questions, and we're going to definitely have her back. And then with Valerie at the 125 collection, y'all definitely want to show Valerie love and check her out because her candles are wonderful. And once again, I'm not saying that because I'm a friend. I'm saying that because I really do my best to endorse things that I know people will love. And everyone that I told about the 125 collection, once they get the candles, they love them. And they're beautiful. With that being said, remember, hustle until your haters ask if you're hiring. And then hire them bitches and fire them. Work them like a dog and then let them go. That's what I do. Shout out to Mountain Magic Rum for my rum punch tonight. Thank you. And I love you all. And before we go, let me remind you to support my show. If you like what I'm doing and you're enjoying yourself and the stuff that I'm putting on the show, show me some love. I got my Cash App there. I got my Venmo up there. And go to my patreon.com/Erica Faye Watson and become a Patreon of my show and support me because I really got some things I want to do and some content I want to create. And I need your support and help to be able to do it. But what's the most important thing is that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me there, and spread the word about my show. Like the episodes, subscribe to me, and share. So go ahead and share this one and tell people to watch because I think this was a good one. Yeah, love y'all. Thank you so much. And I will see you next Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Nightcap with Erica. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Jamaica's own Mountain Magic Rum. Seriously smooth. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Jamaica's own Mountain Magic Rum. Seriously smooth. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Jamaica's own Mountain Magic Rum. Seriously smooth.